This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
You're a startup founder. Finding product market fit is probably your number one priority. But to land bigger customers, you also need security compliance. Obtaining your SOC 2 or ISO 27001 certification can open those big doors, but they take time and energy, pulling you away from building and shipping. That's where Vanta comes in. Vanta is the all-in-one compliance solution helping startups get audit-ready and build a strong security foundation, quickly and painlessly. Vanta automates the manual security tasks that slow you down, helping you streamline your audit. The platform connects you with trusted experts to build your program, auditors to get you through audits quickly, and a marketplace for essentials like pen testing. So whether you're closing your first deal or gearing up for growth, Vanta makes compliance easy. Join over 8,000 companies, including Y Combinator and Techstar startups who trust Vanta. For a limited time, get $1,000 off Vanta at vanta.com/simplify. That's VANTA.com/simplify for $1,000 off.
How to talk to a narcissist and win. Communicating with a narcissist can feel like navigating a minefield. Narcissists often thrive on controlling conversations, twisting words, and manipulating others to boost their own self-esteem. However, there are strategies you can use to maintain your power and win the conversation, even when you're dealing with a narcissistic individual. The key is to stay calm, remain assertive, and avoid falling into their traps. Here's how to effectively talk to a narcissist and come out on top. 1. Stay calm and detached. Narcissists often provoke emotional reactions in others as part of their manipulation tactics. They may use gaslighting, belittling comments, or personal attacks to trigger anger, frustration, or self-doubt. If you react emotionally, you give them the power to control the conversation. To win the conversation, stay calm and emotionally detached. Don't let their words affect you or provoke an outburst. Take a deep breath and maintain control over your emotions. The more composed you are, the less ammunition the narcissist has to use against you. If you feel yourself getting overwhelmed, it's okay to take a break or step away from the conversation. Narcissists love to escalate conflicts, so it's better to pause than to engage in a heated argument. 2. Stick to the facts and avoid personal attacks. Narcissists often twist the truth or deny reality, making it difficult to have a straightforward conversation. They may exaggerate details, distort facts, or even outright lie to protect their image. To counter this, stick to the facts and avoid getting drawn into subjective debates. Present your arguments with clear, objective evidence, and don't get sidetracked by their emotional manipulations. For example, instead of saying, "You always ignore my feelings," try stating something like, "The last 3 times we spoke, you dismissed my concerns, and I felt unheard." Focusing on specific behaviors and facts makes it harder for the narcissist to argue or deflect the conversation. Avoid personal attacks or insults. Narcissists are hypersensitive to criticism, and attacking them will only escalate the situation. Keep your tone neutral and respectful, and stick to the topic at hand. 3. Use I statements. When talking to a narcissist, it's important to communicate how their actions affect you rather than accusing them outright. Narcissists often become defensive when they feel blamed or criticized, so using I statements is a way to express your feelings without triggering their defensiveness. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," you can say, "I feel frustrated when I don't feel heard during our conversations." This way, you're focusing on your own experience rather than placing blame on them, which reduces the chances of them reacting negatively. This approach also helps to keep the conversation focused on your emotions, rather than getting into a battle over who is right or wrong. 4. Avoid being a source of narcissistic supply. Narcissists need a constant supply of attention, admiration, and validation to maintain their inflated self-image. If you feed into their need for praise or attention, you're reinforcing their behavior and giving them power in the conversation. Don't give them the emotional fuel they crave. For instance, avoid excessive flattery or indulging their need to be the center of attention. Narcissists will often try to dominate conversations with their achievements or opinions. Instead of feeding into their narrative, remain focused on your own needs and make sure the conversation stays balanced. If the narcissist tries to manipulate or control the conversation, calmly redirect it back to the topic at hand, and assert your needs without giving in to their demands for admiration. 5. Don't get drawn into their drama. Narcissists love drama, and they often create conflicts or exaggerate situations to keep the focus on themselves. They might make outrageous claims, exaggerate their accomplishments, or act like the victim to elicit sympathy or attention. Don't get drawn into their drama. Instead, remain grounded and stay focused on the conversation's purpose. If they try to shift the conversation to something unrelated or emotional, calmly steer it back to the facts. Narcissists may try to use guilt, shame, or anger to manipulate you, but maintaining a calm demeanor and keeping the conversation grounded in reality will prevent them from gaining control. 6. Set clear boundaries. Narcissists often push boundaries in order to maintain power over others. They may disregard your needs, take advantage of your time, or manipulate your emotions. It's essential to set and enforce clear boundaries when talking to a narcissist. Be assertive about what is acceptable in your interactions and don't let them overstep. If they interrupt you, dismiss your feelings, or try to manipulate the situation, calmly but firmly call it out. For example, you could say, "I don't appreciate being interrupted, and I'd like to finish my thought," or "I won't engage in this conversation if it becomes disrespectful." It's important to be consistent with your boundaries. If you let a narcissist cross a boundary once, they will likely do it again and expect you to tolerate it. Be prepared to reinforce your boundaries when needed, and don't feel guilty for standing up for yourself. 7. Recognize and avoid gaslighting. Gaslighting is a tactic narcissists use to manipulate others by making them doubt their own perception of reality. If a narcissist tries to gaslight you, they may deny things they've said or done, twist the facts, or make you feel like you're crazy for believing something that's actually true. To avoid falling victim to gaslighting, stay firm in your perception of events. Keep a record of important conversations or incidents, and refer to them if necessary. If a narcissist tries to distort the truth, you can calmly state, "I know what happened, and I'm confident in my understanding of the situation." This helps you maintain your grasp on reality and prevents the narcissist from making you doubt yourself. 8. Know when to walk away. Sometimes the best way to win in a conversation with a narcissist is to walk away. Narcissists thrive on control, and if they sense they're losing power or that you're not engaging with their manipulative tactics, they may escalate the situation. If the conversation becomes toxic, emotionally draining, or abusive, don't be afraid to walk away and disengage. Walking away doesn't mean you've lost or failed. In fact, it's one of the most powerful ways to take control of the situation. It shows the narcissist that you're not willing to tolerate their behavior and that you're no longer a source of their emotional supply. Conclusion. Talking to a narcissist and winning doesn't mean defeating them in an argument or proving them wrong. It means maintaining control of your emotions, setting clear boundaries, and refusing to get caught up in their manipulation. By staying calm, staying firm in your reality, and avoiding their traps, you can protect your emotional well-being and navigate the conversation without giving in to their toxic behavior. Ultimately, the goal is to protect yourself, maintain your peace, and avoid being sucked into the narcissist's manipulative web.